The legendary Jahi has been humiliated. Her ultimate weapon, the powerful Opart staff, has been stolen by the cunning Akuman. Now, Jahi and the loyal Du embark on a dangerous, midnight infiltration, a silent heist into the heart of the enemy's fortress. Failure is not an option, but the risk of exposure is deadly. Witness the high-stakes battle for the staff and the truth behind the Demon King's sudden amusement. Don't look away. The anime episode begins with Jahi repeatedly trying and failing to use a certain staff. At that moment, Akuman approaches, takes the staff from her, and tells her to stop wasting her time, claiming it suits him better than her, and that the king would surely agree. Jahi tries to take it back but fails because Akuman quickly uses it correctly, allowing him to disappear from Jahi's sight. Jahi becomes very angry and then sad, not knowing what to do. Du arrives at that moment and shows Jahi a beautiful crystal she found while collecting stones to prevent others from tripping. She is very happy with it and considers it a treasure she will keep forever. Jahi doesn't care and remains sad. Du asks what's wrong, and Jahi tells her that something very important was stolen from her powerful weapon called the Oparts, likely referring to the staff weapon left by the ancient demons. The Demon King gave it to her as a reward when she became his attendant because she was worthy of it, but that fool Akuman stole it. She tried to get it back, but he always escapes, leaving her no choice but to report it to the Demon King. However, when she told him, he only laughed at Akuman, considering him a flashy boy overflowing with ambition. Jahi now doesn't know what to do, so Du decides to steal it back for Jahi. Jahi refuses, saying she won't gain anything by doing so. But Du remembers her own words, that demons steal, oppress, and kill, and these are the three principles they live by, so she will steal her important item back and return it to her. That night, while Akuman is fast asleep, Jahi and Du sneak in to retrieve the staff. When they enter his room, they find it full of chaos, despite him being a high-ranking official in the Demon King's army. Jahi ponders where he might hide the large staff, perhaps under his bed. She asks Du to sneak in and retrieve it without anyone seeing, urging her to be quiet so as not to wake him. Du agrees but is very scared for Jahi, knowing this will get her into trouble. However, seeing Du trying her best, Jahi can't ignore her offer. At that moment, Jahi remembers that Akuman is an expert at sensing evil or malice, so he might notice her immediately if she enters the room. But Du carries no malice, and no one is better suited for this. Suddenly, Du knocks on the door to ask Akuman for permission, as they are supposed to knock before entering someone's room. Jahi gets very angry because she shouldn't have done that. They are there to steal the staff, and they must not be discovered. It's like a game of hide and seek. She must move quickly and quietly not to be found. When Du enters the room, she bumps into something on the floor and falls. Jahi rushes in to grab her, and they quickly leave before Akuman can catch them. When Du calms down, she tries to enter again. This time she enters quietly, and Akuman doesn't notice her. But she bumps into a bottle, which flies away and causes a statue to fall towards Akuman. Just before it hits, Akuman turns over in his sleep, feeling nothing. Du continues on her way, searching under the bed, but she doesn't find the staff. Instead, she finds a small pair of shorts, which Jahi quickly takes outside along with them. Akuman senses them and comes out to ask why they were sneaking around. Du replies that Jahi wanted shorts, so they came to steal them. Akuman is surprised and gets a bad idea of what to think. But to set things right, Jahi tells him she came to steal the staff. Akuman tells her he knew that was the reason, but it's useless for her to have the staff. She can't use it until she passes 500 years, and it will just rot before she can use it, so he will use it as he pleases. Jahi cries because she knows this is true, but the king gave it to her, and she can't give up the staff. Du tries to comfort her and compensate her by offering the crystal she found, suggesting she take it instead of the staff. Jahi refuses because this crystal is a precious treasure to Du. Du doesn't care at all. She just wants to see Jahi happy, even a little. At that moment, the king joins them and is surprised to see the jewel with them, as he didn't expect to find it with them. Jahi doesn't understand his meaning, so he tells her that the incident with the Opart's staff always troubled him, and he felt uneasy when he gave it to her when she was young. He wanted to make another weapon for her as a substitute and was looking for a magic stone, and here it is with her. He is sure he can make something very powerful with this jewel. Jahi refuses, stating that this jewel is her daughter's treasure, and if he is going to use it for something, it should become the king of Duo. Duo denies this, saying she already gave it to her because she always wants to see her happy. Jahi thinks a little about Akuman's words and finds he is right. She can't use the staff, and she repeats that the new weapon will be a treasure belonging to her and Duo. The next day, after the king makes another weapon for Jahi, Jahi tests it and finds it very powerful. Afterwards, a number of guards come to ask her for many things, as she now possesses a very powerful weapon. Some tell her there is a typo in a magic book, and others want her help gathering resources to make weapons. Jahi doesn't pay attention to them, telling them she will adjust her schedule and do what they want when she is free, but they don't listen to her state. Jahi gets very tired and loses consciousness, so they take her to her room. When she wakes up, she finds herself in the room. Duo tells her she fainted due to a fever, so the king carried her here to rest. Jahi is very happy that Duo was taking care of her and that the king brought her dinner and will serve it to her now. She thanks Duo for everything and asks her to stop doing this because she can't cause any more trouble for her, and she will return to work immediately. Duo refuses, saying she must rest well in bed to recover completely. Duo tells Jahi to stay in bed, saying this is her test, and she must rest until she recovers, that her father agrees, and that she will take care of her. Jahi sleeps in bed and talks to herself, feeling like a complete failure as an attendant. Meanwhile, Duo places a cloth soaked in water on her face. Jahi asks her if she wrung it out well, and Duo replies yes, very well. Jahi talks to herself, noting that Duo is physically weak. While doing this, she notices the cloth is dirty and gets angry. This isn't even the first problem. Jahi tells Duo she has some towels in her closet. Duo goes to get them. Jahi tells her that if she can't reach them, she will help. Duo says, "Look, I opened it." At that moment, what was in the closet falls onto Duo. Jahi apologizes, saying she was too busy working and didn't clean it. Duo tells her she will clean it for her. Duo tells Jahi that she can wait and will do her best while Jahi is away, but asks if she can visit her if that happens. Jahi replies, of course. Duo is happy and gives her a shoulder massage ticket, telling her to tell her she gets tired, and Duo will rub her shoulders. Transition to another scene. Jahi is sleeping alone in her bed. Jahi reads the ticket Duo gave her and finds it says shoulder massage wrong, indicating a misspelling or error. Transition to another scene. Jahi tells Duo it's time for today's test. Duo is happy and asks the king what he is doing there. Duo asks him if the fever is gone. Jahi tells him yes and expresses surprise at her noticeable improvement. The king tells her she is lying, that she is still sick even if she feels better, and she cannot work like this. At that moment, a group of demons comes to thank Jahi. Jahi tells the king that she has already finished everything. The king tells her it's not good if she pushes herself too hard. Jahi tells him not to worry and that if she gets tired this time, she will have Duo massage her shoulders. Duo is very happy and tells Jahi she will remain strict with her. The king asks Duo, "Aren't you going to give me a shoulder massage ticket?" This is how the anime episode ends. If you liked the video, please hit like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any new content.